Hi, my name is Michaela. This is a short movement break you can sprinkle into your day, whether you're working or just need a few minutes to decompress. We'll focus mostly on a desk reset type of practice, which means that we'll bring some focus into opening the tissues across the front of the chest, as well as the front of the hips, and waking up the glutes on the back side of the body. You won't need any props. If you have them handy and you like to use them, please feel free to grab 2 blocks. You can do this on a mat, or you can do this in your office if you have enough room just to kind of move your body in the space that a yoga mat might take up. And we'll start standing right at the top of your mat or the top of your space. And as you come to standing, just take a moment to set your feet in a comfortable position. Something near hip width distance, toes pointing about forward. And then for this practice, I'm going to try to keep it very simple so that hopefully you don't have to look at the camera too much or the computer too much. So allow your eyes to maybe soften away from the screen. Give yourself a break from that. And if it feels good, you can close the eyes. And as you find your stance here, eyes soft or shut, give yourself just about 3 steady breaths. Seeing if the breath is able to move down into the belly, move wide into the sides of the ribs, and move fully into the back body as well. If it helps to put a hand on any of these areas to sense the movement of the breath, feel free. And just take one last round of breath there. You can keep your eyes closed here as you tuck the chin to the chest. Feel the back of the neck get longer. And then rotate your head to the right there. So it's just like you're looking off the side of your shoulder. Drop the right ear to the shoulder. Find a little side bend through the left. Circle the head back, lifting your chin so that as the head goes back, the throat feels open. Take left ear to the left shoulder, side bend. Rotate your head to the left, just looking off the side of the shoulder. And then trace your chin along the collarbone to bring it back to center. We'll just do that one more time, opposite direction. Rotate left to start. Drop the ear to the shoulder, side bend. Lift through the chin as the head goes back, taking right ear to shoulder, side bend. Rotate the head to the right. And circle yourself back to center, chin to chest. Lift the gaze, look forward. And then take both hands here to your shoulders. Elbows can point out to the side, and then we're going to scoop those elbows forward and just start to draw some circles with your elbows. So they'll reach up, wide, back, and down. And as you find these circles here, just notice the movement of your arms and your shoulder blades coordinating together. Feeling the shoulder blades creating circles on the back. Maybe noticing different areas of tension or stretch as the arms, the elbows really, rotate in these different positions. And then just switch the directions of your circle there. Taking one last circle here. And as the elbows come forward and down, let the hands follow, arms fall by the sides. Press the feet into the floor and take an inhale, reach the arms out and up. And as you exhale, bend your elbows here, make a W with the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down the back. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips, fold the body forward, soft bend in the knees. Hands can meet the floor, they can touch the shins here. Press through the feet, take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, and broaden the chest. Draw the shoulder blades together down the back. Take an exhale, fold yourself in. Drop the head, let the neck feel long. Press the feet into the floor. Take an inhale, reach the arms out and up, come all the way to stand again. We'll take one more W here, bending the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, broaden the chest. Inhale, reach the arms. And this time as you exhale, hinge from your hips again, but take your hands to your knees or your thighs. From here, we're going to find a little standing cat-cow. As you inhale, send your butt back, broaden your chest, and again, find those shoulder blades squeezing together and down. As you exhale, press the hands into the thighs, round the back, tuck the tail, tuck the chin. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale to round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Take an inhale, lengthen, push the feet into the floor, rise all the way up. And as you exhale, fold yourself in, hands pull through the heart, hips hinge back, soft knees. Find your inhale to halfway lift, lengthen the spine, broaden the chest. And as you exhale, fold yourself in, plant the fingertips to the floor, and step the left foot back. Drop that left knee to the mat and push into the right foot. Before you lift your chest, just notice as you push the right foot down, maybe you feel your right glute engage. Use that right glute to help you come all the way up. And as you come up into your lunge, imagine here that your right foot is dragging back in space and your left knee is dragging forward. They won't actually go anywhere. They're stuck on your sticky mat, but notice how maybe that makes you feel a little bit more engaged and supported around the pelvis. Maybe you feel a little stretch through the front of that left thigh. Take a breath and take the arms up. With your exhale, let the right hand meet the thigh and left arm reaches to the right to find a side bend. Feel free to stay here nice and still for the next 3 breaths. Or if you'd like to add a little bit of movement here, you can play with the rotation of your chest. Maybe you turn yourself a little bit more down and in towards the right thigh. And then you can open your chest and look a little bit more up underneath that left armpit. You might rock in and out of those shapes, or you might find one spot that really accesses something interesting, and you might stay with that. Wherever you are, take one more breath. Let your next inhale push the right foot down, lift the chest back to center, and as you exhale, left hand comes down to the floor. You can take a flat palm, fingertips, or a fist to the floor, and rotate your chest to the right arm to the ceiling. We'll take 3 big circles with that right arm, reaching forward, out, back, and around. Feel free to make those circles as big or as small as works in your body. And just finding a little bit of movement for the shoulders here. Get some circulation going. The next time that right arm starts to frame the face, we're going to stay right there. Take an inhale here. Maybe you look up towards that right hand. And as you exhale, bend your right elbow like a cactus arm. Squeeze the shoulder blade towards your spine. Let it slide down towards your hips. And you can look down at that left hand, maybe finding a stretch along the side of the neck. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Maybe you look forward. Exhale, bend the elbow like a cactus. Maybe the gaze goes down. One more time. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Inhale, just reach that right arm straight up. And as you exhale, let the right hand come down to the floor. Hinge the hips back, and we're taking a half split here. Walk the hands back towards that left knee, and if you need to, you can scooch the left knee back in space as you start to straighten-ish that right knee. By no means does it have to go fully straight. Hinge the outer right hip back, and then broaden the chest and take one full breath here. Inhale, rebend that right knee. Walk your hands forward to frame, tuck your back toes, lift that back knee up. Push that right foot down again, feel the glute turn on. From the glute, lift yourself up. Take one inhale here to reach the arms up by the ears. And as you exhale, take the hands down to the thigh. Lean the body halfway forward, broaden across the chest, and then it's mostly going to be pelvic movement here as we find a little lower back cat-cow. So stick the butt back behind you and then round the tailbone under. Keep a connection into that right heel, pushing it down into the floor. And we'll just take 2 more of these little lower back pelvic cat-cows. You might feel your right glute turning on a bit as you do this. Last one. We're going to leave that pelvis untucked and let the hands come down to the floor. Step the left foot forward. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And as you exhale, fold yourself in, soften the knees, fingertips meet the floor, and the right foot steps back. Knee comes to the ground, and just pause for a moment here. Press the left foot into the floor. Use the support of the glute and the legs to lift the chest up. Press the left heel down. Imagine it dragging back in space. Right knee presses down and it pulls forward in space. Again, they're not going anywhere, but feel that sense of integration, support around the pelvis. And as you inhale, take the arms up. With an exhale, left hand comes down to the thigh, right arm reaches to the ceiling and takes a little stretch over to the left. Side bending through the right body here. You can stay just like this, or rotate the chest a little bit down towards the thigh. And then open it a little bit towards the ceiling. Maybe you look under the right armpit. Feel free to stay in one position again, or take 2 more of those little rotations. Next time that you turn the chest open, stay there, push that left foot down. With your inhale, rise up through the chest. And exhale, let the right hand come down to the floor, flat palm, fingertips, or a fist. Turn the chest to the left arm reaches to the ceiling, and we'll take 3 big circles here. Just moving that arm through a comfortable range. Noticing any differences between the 2 sides. The next time that left arm reaches to frame the face, we're going to stay there. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bend the elbow like a cactus arm. Maybe you turn your gaze down and to the right. Inhale, reach forward, look forward. Exhale, bend, and cactus, maybe the gaze goes down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale to reach. Exhale, let your hand come down. Hinge those hips back in space, coming into our half split. If you need to, tuck the back toes, walk that back knee back, and let your hands follow back here as well. If you need to, feel free to slide anything underneath the hands to lift the floor up closer to you. If you have yoga blocks, that can be yoga blocks. A water bottle is a really nice option. Take one more breath here. And as you exhale, rebend that left knee, plant the foot to the floor, and walk the hands forward to frame that foot. Tuck the back toes under, push the back toes into the floor, lift the right knee, push the left heel down, feel that left glute now turn on, and again, from the glute and the legs, rise up. Take an inhale to reach the arms, and an exhale to let the hands come back to the thigh. Lean the body about halfway forward, stay active through that back leg, and we're gonna find our little cat-cows here. Reach the tailbone back like you're sticking your butt out behind you, and then tuck the tailbone under. You might feel a little low belly engagement. We'll do that just 3 more times. As you find these little cat-cows, see if you can ground into that left heel, especially as you tuck that tail under. Maybe just feeling a little bit of glute wake up, which is nice after we've been kind of sitting dormant on those glutes working on the computer. Let the tailbone reach back behind you. Keep it that way and soften the hands back to the floor. Push into the left foot. Step the right foot forward to meet. As you inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold yourself in. Push the feet down. Take an inhale, rise up. One last time, we're going to find that that W shape with our arms. Bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down the back, broaden the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, let the hands come down by the sides. Take a moment here and just roll the shoulders in any way that feels natural and kind of helps you just connect to that part of the body. And then just feel the shoulders land on the back without efforting their position. Feel the head stack over the shoulders stack over the pelvis. And feel the feet grounding on the floor here. Maybe you spread and lift your toes. Let them soften back down. Let the eyes focus on something soft, or let them shut. And give yourself just 3 more breaths here, noticing what a few short minutes of movement can do, and just taking in any new sense of awareness, space, or circulation in the body. And as you're ready here, allow your eyes to open, and you can head back into your day with a nice, refreshed perspective. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this helpful. Any questions or comments, just leave them below, and I'll see you soon.